Yeah, hi everyone. Not a great week, which was expected. Having Cripps on the bench. Um, Look, I've gone down 3,143, which isn't good. Um, Round ranking at 53,776, which isn't that great. Not as bad as round one, but there's a few problems I really need to fix, and I will fix them. Let's go to my team here. So straight up here we got Jack Crisp. Pretty good effort, 114, not bad. Happy with him. Yeah, it was a good thing I didn't trade him. Trading him would look silly at the moment. 104 at the moment. Pretty happy with him. Jaden Shaw produced his worst game this season, 56, which is disappointing. A lot of people do have him though, but if you haven't got him, then you might be able to pick him up for a cheaper price in the next few weeks. You got George Stewart here, 111, which is decent. He's been a phenomenal pick. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Look, I knew he was a decent player, but averaging 118 as a defender, number one defender at the moment, you got to be pretty happy with that. Jordan Ridley, 82, a little disappointing. A bit better this week than last week. This pick's probably been a bit of a failure, or a bit underwhelming at the moment. He's had a few good games, but it's his flaw which concerns me, and it's probably been the biggest problem with Ridley. I don't know if he can average 90 or 100 for the rest of the season and be as a D6 option, or if I've got a few extra trades up my sleeve later on during the season, I might be able to trade him to pick another player. But look, we'll hold on to him. I reckon he could still bang out a few good scores. Jack Bowie, look, 86 is all right, a lot better than last week. So he actually increased his price, which is good. Because I might trade him in a few weeks and bring in either Tom Stewart. I was thinking about also bringing in Aaron Hall, but I don't know if that will work at the moment because Aaron Hall got injured. He was looking good at in the first half, and then he got injured. So look, have to wait and see with Hall, which has always been the biggest concern with Hall. He did all right last year, but this season looks like it's come to an end. We don't know how many weeks it is, but might have to bring in Tom Stewart. That would really help my defence. McCartan here, 68, not bad. But yeah, he might be reaching his peak price soon. You might have to get rid of him soon. Nathan O'Driscoll, yeah, fantastic job from him. Really should have had him on field against a terrible Essendon side. Very disappointing Essendon team. I reckon they're better than that. That third quarter was shocking. Look, yeah, the problem with Fremantle is that their games are usually the last match, so you have no loopholes. So it's a tough one with O'Driscoll. Might have to put him over McCartan, depending who's playing. Thing is, O'Driscoll got 18 in the first round, and first game he played, and he got 48, and it's just he's done well the last 2 weeks. So look, if he was in the midfield, if I had him in the midfield, he'll be playing because there's a lot of issues I've got with my midfield. We got Sam DeConning, 48's okay. Again, he might not make too much money, to be honest. Hopefully he can rise to 230, then I might have to get rid of him. Look, we'll see how we go with the Conning. Everyone has him, just about, so. McRae, outstanding job. Kind of saved my round a bit. Have him as VC, banking the double points with him. So yeah, happy with McRae. Lockie Neal, 117, maybe tad disappointing in the second half. Had a great first half, but was not the best in the second half, just like Brisbane. But they still managed to win. Yeah, Cripps didn't play, looped hole him. Matt Rowell, 64, and this is another issue I have with my midfield. I think we might have to get rid of Matt Rowell. 64 is just not going to make the cut, unfortunately. everyone has him, so it's kind of everyone's problem. But he's not the only young player in this team that's got an issue. So, look, I might have to flip him or wait a few weeks. I'll probably have to keep him in my side for now. There's a couple of the players I didn't want to trade out. Day cost 71, not the best. Look, he's still gone up in price, but it's at that point where we might have to get rid of him. But he is a midfielder fantasy. You could swing him back in the defensive line. But you've got O'Driscoll and McCartan there, so I'm already happy with that. With my defence at the moment with the rookies, got Driscoll and got McCartan. So I might have to. Let's trying to bring in another premium there will help. So I'm gonna have to keep him in my midfield at the moment. Oh, we got here Horn Francis. Yeah, 39 is gonna kill his cash generation. Look, it was a tough game for North. Yeah, you're playing Bulldogs, which is obviously going to be a difficult game for a young midfielder. Yeah, but 39 though, I mean, got under 50. Well, at least a bare minimum of 50 and 60. 39 is going to kill his cash generation, as I just said. So look, we might have to trade him, depending who North got. If they got a weaker team, might keep him, hold on to him for a few weeks. Ward 65, actually not too bad from Ward. Finally got a slightly okay score. Ideally, we need him to go 80 or 90, particularly since he's a high rookie price. He's only really made 47. So, look, yeah, I might get rid of him this week and bring in Toot Miller. As for Connor McDonald, 53, so he reaches his break even, make a bit of money, which is good, but you want more. And these two have to go. One of these two have to go, or if Dylan Stevens isn't playing, he has to go. Probably, I was going to trade probably him with Erasmus, but Rasmus didn't play, so probably might even bring in Brent Hobbs. As the bench, yeah, still got him, looped hole him as an emergency. Got 131, so happy with Jack Steele. He's actually got him up in price, so happy with that. He's back to his best now. He's in form now, or back heading to his top peak. After a disappointing round one, Dylan Stevens didn't play, which is a bit annoyed by that, to be honest. Really thought they might play Stevens, considering they're playing against a terrible West Coast side, to be honest. Yeah, so they missed 2 weeks, playing against, not the best opposition with Stevens after one bad game. Playing North and West Coast. Surely you'll play the player, play the bloke. Come on, Sydney. Okay, I understand he played one bad game against, the Bulldogs, but it's the Bulldogs. They got a great midfield, so I don't get that. Okay, anyway, we'll see how we go, Dylan Stevens. There's quite a few. It's another concern in this midfield. And Howe didn't play, so yeah, might leave him as a loophole. Unless West Coast have more COVID issues or an injury happens. He'll probably have to remain as a loophole for the time being. The Rucks, Gorn, excellent stuff from Gorn. If you got rid of him, you'd be kicking yourself at the moment. This is the guy you probably should have got rid of. Grundy, 53, which is absolutely appalling by his standards. And look, if you don't have Grundy and have Witch, you'd be laughing your head off because Witch is outperforming him. So, yeah, I think Collingwood just had too many big men playing and it just didn't suit either of the big men, to be honest. Cox, you've got Cameron, and you've got a few other guys who are quite tall as well. So, yeah, Grundy's just not himself, and he's probably not even top 2, right? Not even top 3 or 4. Yeah, probably, to be honest, I'd have Darcy over him, which I may bring him because Darcy actually performed well this round. So, I might bring Darcy in maybe later in the season, maybe, if Grundy continues his not mediocre form. We've got Hugh Dixon here, 54. Not bad, I guess. Average, I guess. You want a bit higher, but at 90, he's still in his system. So he's still going to make money for a few more weeks. I'm not too sure if I'm going to might not trade him. Although I want to bring in Bruce, and you got another Port Adelaide ruckman in Hayes. So this week I'm probably going to use 3 trades and use my boost because I really need to catch up to the pack now after another disappointing week. Dunkley, decent from him. Everyone has him. It's fairly consistent, Dunkley. Zach Butters, yeah, great turnaround from Butters. Almost steered Port Adelaide to a great comeback. Probably could have won that in the end, Port Adelaide. So excellent performance after a disappointing 2 weeks. Caniglia, yeah, a lot better performance from him after an ordinary performance last week. Will Brody, yeah, good score from him. Not as good as the other week. But yeah, look, he might even be a keeper or close to it. Looks like we've got 4 keepers here, which is good. But he's still young, so he might be a bit inconsistent at times. Cherry, yeah, great turnaround from him too. Excellent stuff from him. He's forward ruck now for midfield, so this might also help my team as well. And Nick Martin, decent score from him. Rochelle, disappointing. He's probably going to go from my side because I really need that money to bring in another superstar in. And Hayes, yeah, excellent job from him. Fortunately, yeah, lost rookie roulette here again. So look, it's tough. I mean, they did play the Gold Coast. Gold Coast weren't that bad though. Martin had a good first half, but went away in the second half. Yeah, so look, overall, yeah, disappointing round. But look, I had Cripps, injured, and having Ward and McDonald on field is not a good idea. I mean, Ward didn't do that bad. It was actually Horn Francis was disappointing, and Matt Rao were probably the most disappointing players in my midfield. Yeah, but I could be having like a Took Mill or another superstar in. Yeah, it's just killing me. So one of these two might have to go, or maybe a Dixon or a Hayes. Probably a Dixon, I would say. He's got a lower average, so he might have to go, even though he's got still a bit more money to make. To bring in Bruce, but then you got Hayes coming in, so I have to sort that out. But definitely have to sort out these midfield rookie options or fringe players, what you want to call them, because it's just an absolute mess. And Rao, I'll hold him because I reckon he can bounce back. Yeah, but look, yeah, hopefully I'll come back next week. I reckon I will. Thank you for watching.